Introducing myself, my name is 𝗬𝗧𝗘𝗥, and like everyone else here in South Korea, I was also here as a student. I was studying in 𝗬𝗓 University, and my journey was studying in 𝗬𝗓 University, working part-times as well as full-times when there was vacation and the breaks. But in back of my mind, I always had Canada. Canada was my dream destination, and that is why I decided to go to Canada. And at the time, I had absolutely no help. I had to look for everything myself. I researched the college, researched the courses that I was gonna take and what suited me and what were the best chances, right? So what courses would lead me to a student's permit. So I did that all on my own. I did my IELTS, and then I had to apply for the college, and so the time it took was very long. It took me 3 months to decide, and then only I could apply for a college for my study permit. So the and that is how my pathway to Canada begins. Okay, so I applied to 𝗬𝗓𝗡𝗏 College and got an acceptance letter for my postgraduate certificate in human resource management, right? After 3 weeks, they issued me an acceptance letter, and then after I paid my dues, the tuition fee, I got my letter of acceptance. And as soon as I got my letter of acceptance, I started collecting documents for submission, and the submission was to be done to the High Commission of Canada. So I had to collect everything from here in Korea as well as back home in Nepal. So it took me a little bit of time. It took me around 2 months for collecting all the documents. I had to collect all the financial documents as well as the college document and personal documents. And then after 1.5 months, right, I collected everything, and then in about 2 months I submitted my application for the study permit. And within 1.5 months, I got a letter from the High Commission stating that I need to provide my medical report. And then with the authorized center, I took the medical, and then after a month of my medical, I got my study permit. And I could not believe that I received the study permit on my first try, because I had heard it's quite difficult to get a study permit. I had to recheck my passport again and again so that I could believe, and then tell myself, oh yes, actually you got the study permit. And after getting the permit, I had to have a plan to go to Canada. And then and as soon as I got my permit, I packed my bags from Korea here, went back to my home country, and started to prepare for my departures. I contacted different people in Canada about the accommodation, and then I booked a place for my stay during my initial phase for a month, so that I could get accustomed to the Canadian culture and the surroundings. So as soon as I landed, I saw oh my god, it's a heaven. Okay, I had booked flight. It was a week earlier than my classes started, right? So I had a week of time. So in the time, I just went around, roamed a bit. Went to the college, joined the student union, and then joined some clubs. And try to network myself as much as I possible, because I knew from my research, right, by only networking you would be having the information for part-time jobs, the job fairs and events. So, and as soon as my classes started, I started going to the classes, and then with the leads that I had, I started applying for part-time jobs. And after a month, I found a job in a gas station. And then but that was not kind of a stable job, I would say, at the moment. So I was also in search of another job. So I kept searching, and then after a month of getting a job, a part-time job in the gas station, I got a job in a restaurant. It was a part-time job, but it was much more stable, right? So then I switched. and that was what took me till the end of my study career. So I had studied my regular classes and my breaks going on, and I had like my restaurant jobs, and I learned a lot from the study and working there as a student in Canada. Like it was a year, so I had a year of course. And like during the year, like I also had the co-op program of the college. Right from my course, I had to do a co-op program that made me familiarized with the industry, the Canadian work environment. And as soon as I graduated, like I had like a job offer in my table with the internship and the interview that I was going. After 6 months of graduation, like I had a job, right? So I had a job as soon as I graduated, and after 6 months of experience, like I was eligible for my PR application under Canadian Experience class. And then I had to do my IELTS. Like it wasn't the academic IELTS, but I had to do IELTS in general training. So I did that, and as soon as I got the result, like I then was eligible to apply, submit my application to the talent pool in for the Canadian PR. So I did that. Like as soon as I submitted, like I had to wait a month for the ITA, the invitation to apply. So after a month, like my minimum criteria was met, and I was invited to apply for the permanent residency. And then like they had given me 60 days to submit all of my documents. So I collected all of the documents once again within the 60 days, and then like I submitted with my medical and biometrics. And after which like it took me around like 3 to 4 months for everything to the process to go down. So it was very quick. And then like after around like 11 months after my graduation, I got my PR. The whole process almost took like 2 years, but like I'm happy, like it was very fast for me. So in the beginning, I had no information and had to do everything by myself. But you don't have to be confused, and like just think like what you're gonna do, like how you're gonna plan your study program in Canada, how you're gonna apply, like what documents are needed, and because we are here to help you, and you can just visit us anytime, and we'll provide you with free consultation. And we also have promotion going around from time to time, and yeah, the promotion might help you save a little bit of money as well. Okay.